Loving Sai Ram to you, Anisis, from Malta. Thank you for joining us to discuss about crystal grids.
Loving Sai Ram to you, Himashi, and to the audience, and it's a pleasure to be with you.
Before we start off, can you tell us a little bit about yourself for the benefit of those who may not know you?
Yes, so I'm a light healer over 30 years. I work now internationally from Malta online. I'm the founder of Amaris Divinity Reiki and Angels Reiki. I'm a co-founder of Siris in Sri Lanka. And I'm the person, really, I'm proud of this fact, who 18 years ago really introduced modern crystal healing to Sri Lanka.
What do we need in order to prepare a crystal grid, and how do we do it?
You need the 7 chakra crystal obelisks or pyramids or spheres. You need a crystal grid with a divine symbol. I advise you to use the Metatron Cube, which you see behind me. So in fact, these are the only 2 things you need, and you need a wish.
Okay, so can any wish be granted? Can anything be manifested?
Any wish can be granted, but not any wish is good. So as we use the Metatron Cube, we involve Archangel Metatron. So there will be a filter protecting us from wrong manifestation. But in theory, with a crystal grid, if you use a different symbol, good and bad could be manifested.
Are there any dangers in asking for something very specific when you prepare a crystal grid?
Yeah, you see, sometimes the biggest danger is that we really get what we wish for. So, because not always it makes us happy, no? So, for example, like I'm in love with somebody and I want to be together with a certain person. Sometimes that can be dangerous because we don't know if this is really like the divinely wanted partner for us to be happy, or on both sides. So what's better to wish? I wish for the perfect partner. I divinely wish for the perfect husband or wife. I wish for the best possible new position I can get in. It's better to wish like that and always include the divine power.
Okay. Let's say someone wishes for something that could harm another person. Would that have some sort of reaction on the person who makes the wish?
Yes, definitely it will backfire. No, it's a form of black magic. However, luckily when you use the Metatron Cube, this will not happen because Archangel Metatron will neutralize wrong wishes.
Okay. In terms of timing, are there times that we should focus on when it comes to asking for a wish, or does it not matter at all?
Yes, so you need to decide first your wish. You write your wish down. Please first really meditate a little bit and then write the wish down on a piece of paper. And after decide where to place later the grid. It can be on a shrine or it needs to be on a high energy point of your home. If you don't have the privacy to do that, create like a little temple place in your wardrobe, where you really have a certain section which is really for your little shrine. Then you need to decide full moon or new moon. New moon, you should start your creed, activate your creed in a ceremony according to your spiritual beliefs. When you want to let something grow, that means your wish has to do with making something more, like the moon who grows. Like, for example, more love, more success, more spirituality, more fulfillment, more money. All this would start on new moon and would end again with a ceremony on full moon. However, whenever you want that something becomes less, then you would start from full moon to new moon, like to lose weight, to reduce stress, to reduce bad habits, to overcome addiction, all that, full moon to new moon. So it's very easy, you just focus what the moon does. If the moon becomes more, it means it will grow. When the moon becomes less, it means it will reduce.
All right. Let's say I make a wish and it doesn't get answered immediately, not as fast as I want it to be answered. Can I prepare another crystal grid later on?
No,
to ask for the wish?
For one topic for your whole life. Because your wish, as except you do a ceremony really to erase it, to transform it into light, the wish stays active. So one time is...
But if I want to change it?
Then you need to do a special ceremony to change it.
Okay.
It's a very serious thing, you know, it's not like a game or a joke. This crystal grid need to be done really in the right, perfect form. Otherwise, you know, it could really go very wrong with crystal grids, and it often goes very wrong with these things.
Can you please elaborate a little bit more on how it can go so wrong?
How can it go so wrong? Like I often see pictures of crystal grids online and they are completely wrong formed, because a crystal grid needs a certain order. The crystals need to be in a certain order. They cannot just be mixed up crystals placed on a symbol. So it goes wrong by creating a wrong energetic pattern or using a wrong symbol. So then what will happen? You start to create disorder in your life. Because we are divine manifestors, we can manifest good and bad. I really would like to advise you work first only with the chakra collar crystals, because it's most powerful. But how to do it and how to do it in the right form, we will explain you later. And of course, the question comes, where can I get these grids and these crystals? In Sri Lanka, you can get it from Siris. Abroad, you can order it, for example, from Amazon. You may also find it in your crystal shop. But please don't use it before you have really read our articles to really understand how to do it.
Okay, all right. That is a very important piece of advice. Thank you so much, Anisis, for joining us and for telling us about how to use these.
And divine blessings.
Loving Sai Ram, Anisis.
To your crystal work and to your divine crystal grid manifestation.